Hey guys, how's it going? So special update video here. Gonna be going through the newsletter that they put out and everything that they dropped today. So yeah, a little bit of calculated. Gonna be speed running the last week's update stuff since I kind of got busy and kind of forgot to upload the video that I recorded here the other day. So gonna be speed running through that. We'll talk about Patrick, the starfish support here in a second. And also, one of the reasons why I was kind of delayed on the update video in the first place, I was streaming Wanted Dead. For those that saw that, going to be doing a review video. I'll go ahead and put a plug here for that. That'll be up on Saturday or Sunday this weekend. I was trying to get it up this weekend, but going to go ahead and wait until next weekend, because since it was pushing into the week, I figured I could maybe get a response from the devs on a question that got me curious from what people were talking about in the Discord. So I've reached out to them to see if they want to comment on that, and also I had a couple other questions, so why not try? So yeah, gonna do a couple of extra edits too. Hopefully that gives me a little more time to do some fun little edits and stuff for the video before putting it up this weekend. But yeah, there's that. There's a little plug for that video. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Gaza E. I think it's fun. I mean, that's the main thing. It looks fun. I don't have it. I'll say that. I've done a lot of tokens on it and still no luck. I might do a couple more spins tomorrow before the banner disappears. But this suit looks like a ton of fun. Now, is it good? I think it has potential. What I haven't seen is consistently high numbers on the damage side of things, so that's kind of where I think it's lacking. But it does have great stun potential with 3 stuns, and it has a huge build-up stun potential, and it also has a second set of that while it's flying. So not only do you have a normal version of your stun missiles for stagger build-up, kind of like the Zusa AoE cluster missile, it's that kind of thing. These fire very rapidly, and it's kind of like a big volley of missiles that you can just aim, and just set up a carpet bomb of this cluster stun build-up missile, and it is pretty awesome. And also terrifying on the other end. The best benefit here is you can set this up against raids and be like, there we go, can't cross that wall. I'm like the Zusa. Now, the downside is you're very easy to stun. You don't have any damage control like the Zusa, and so you pretty much have the same problems as the Zusa. Now, the one benefit you do have is you can fly. But, like most supports, you get shot out of the sky really easily, and the other downside is you have 0 melee defense. And not being able to get a ton of melee defense, you get bullied even by generals with their melee weapon. So, if you end up on the receiving end of any kind of melee from a general, kind of sucks. Also, I believe it has weak beam resist, but insane ballistic resist. Now, I could try to check this real quick. Again, trying to speedrun this, but I'm pretty sure. Let me go ahead and yeah, here we go, I got it. Yeah, it's pretty weak beam defense, but crazy ballistic resist and 0. So it's 26, 16, and 0 with 16,000 HP. Suit is a little bit on the squishy side again to generals, especially anyone that is using kind of beam weapons. But overall, again, you have awesome stun capabilities. You have essentially a 3-hit stun combo, whether you're flying or whether you're on the ground. I should state that too. You can go from your beam cannons to your main weapon to your beam cannons, and there's a transformed version of your beam cannons. So if you still have ammo in your main weapon, you can go ahead and transform, fly at somebody, and get another triple stun. You could even start it off with the missiles to build up stun as well. It does have another set of missiles which seem to also build up stun pretty effectively, but are kind of more for supplementary damage. Seems like when you're flying, it only shoots 1 missile at a time instead of being bop bop bop. It's just 1 at a time, though, so you can't really cluster carpet bomb as well, but it's still pretty effective for what it is. And it seems to be about as effective as the 2 missiles from what I can tell, even though you're shooting 1 missile at a time. So it's about the same stun rate as if you're on the ground, not transformed. Overall, I think it has huge potential. Definitely a candidate for possibly top 3 support here. Um, Again, my only problem that I've seen personally is the consistency from randos. Now, of course, you know what that could mean. So yeah, it does look insanely fun though. So as a support main, I really, really want this suit. So I should say it like that, I guess. But, you know, if you already have something, you might be able to wait. It is a 2-star. It is harder to get. There is a bigger pool there. So if you're burning too many tokens, kind of how I'm feeling right now, I'm going to go ahead and wait and then hopefully pick it up on a 4-star banner or some other half off kind of thing event that's going on. So that's pretty much my thoughts on it. I have possible potential for top 3. Looks like it's an insane amount of fun to play as a support main. And yeah, looks pretty good. Nothing too bad really about it other than typical support problem. Then we have the Jesta. They put another level in for that. So if you are a raid main, you can definitely go for that. If you didn't get to level 1 before, you have potential at getting that. And then in the DP store, the only other mainly notable thing is they put in the Freed Schneid level 1 and 2. And we got the Zeta Plus A1. Potentially pretty solid suit at level 3 as well. It has received a ton of buffs and is pretty effective at just about every cost it exists. So should be pretty okay at level 3 as well. Then we have the special update. Let's go ahead and get into this. So main thing here, we're getting a new map, the colony drop area. So here's kind of the spawn places of everybody on the team. And you can go ahead and see there's what looks to be a possibility of one side getting C, D, and B and A really quickly. We'll have to kind of see how this works out when we get into it. I'll definitely be playing a lot tomorrow night, checking this out. But one thing I kind of like and kind of dislike them pointing out is the sniping stuff. There is a lot of times where people try to do the sniping thing and end up kind of just not doing anything. So I will probably end up complaining about the sniping problem on this as I did with the military base, stuff like that. Anytime they have like a sniping spot set up, it just seems to be more of a detriment to the team than it helps. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens here with this. But, you know, if there is some good like spots where the support can kind of jump to evade the raid and just get away from the raid easily, that would be kind of cool and a bit unique. Though it looks like most of these spots you can just kind of boost back in. So if that is about where that is, even though you're kind of up there sniping somebody, if a raid can kind of jump up there to you and then just, if you try to jump away, they just follow you in by boosting, that's sort of rip. The other thing, we got a relationship of rank and rating. So they're changing this a little bit, and I wonder if this is more so to kind of curb the people that are stuck in lower rank. I've seen some complaints, especially recently with the new influx of players from the PC test, that they can't really find game. And I wonder if this is kind of curb that a little bit. So essentially, after you play the game for so long, now the thing is, these are pretty high ranks here. But once you get to a certain crazy high rank, you're no longer down at the D- level, which is a little weird. I don't know whether they found something to where people were definitely playing higher, but pilots whose rating lower than indicated in the next update will be forcibly applied a rating change, which is detailed below. Those never have match in space pilots will need to play one rating match. People who don't play space, that's funny. We completely understand this will cause pilots inconvenience, especially those only play on ground or in space who will need to have a unfamiliar match. We will distribute DP, okay, 300,000. Not sure In GBO2, missions for promoting to a lieutenant requires several conditions of player's skill. Oh. Huh. We confirm this case by receiving reports of obtaining various data. Meaning that some players are not exactly reaching the rank with the skill in their rating. That's kind of interesting. Well, space is lower than ground. That's kind of funny. But B rank and C plus. I mean, that's not that big of a bump, really. But basically, GBO2 will match a team. The players up depends on their rating, which means the situation some rating B players are treated as D minus pilots and causing the unfair battles. Huh? I mean, that's probably due to just people deranking, maybe? I don't know. This is a little weird. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about this, because I was curious whether this was more of the rank with the skill and their rating. That's a little weird. I mean, if they fall back down, do they lose the rank of, like, I mean, what it seems to be here is once a player reaches the rank, their rating will no longer able to drop below a specified number, which is kind of interesting. But there are people who are just kind of bad that, you know, they'll play and get good enough, and then they'll just, I don't know, this feels very weird. It's like once you get to a certain spot, if you want to keep getting your XP rewards or whatever, then you got to get good enough, and then just, I don't know, that's a little weird. I could maybe get the argument that it's unfair in the sense that they have parts and they have suits and stuff, and the new players coming in don't really have that. Or that, you know, finding games could have been a problem or something. But this just seems a little weird. Like, I'm just wondering if this is going to actually make people more upset than not. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about that one. But that's a little weird on that one. And then we got the S Gundam, not the EXS, but we got the one without the extra pack and stuff. So it's a raid. So yeah, we'll have to check that out. It is going to be a 600 suit. I'm assuming this is just a 3-star. We haven't seen any crazy video. I don't think this is about to pop off as a crazy video. But yeah, it just seems to be a normal video. So probably a 3-star. Just launching out. Let's see if it has any of the incom stuff. Normal Vulcans. Same downswing essentially. There's that shoots. Does it transform? Whoa, was that a heavy attack? Does it not transform and fly? Is the EXS the only one that flies? So yeah, I figured it just had the extra pack on it and it could transform normally, but maybe not. So we'll have to wait and see how this performs, but it's going to be another 600 raid suit. I think we've already got some decent ones there, but hey, if this is a pretty cool one, cool. You know, if it seems to be OP, then yeah. But either way, we'll talk about that one more tomorrow night or Thursday morning. Probably I'll try to have the update up as soon as possible this time. So as soon as I get to play against that a little bit or with it, then hopefully we'll have a better understanding, or if somebody gets it. I'm probably not going to be doing a spin for it since I already did so much for the support, and unless there's a half off, then I'll go for the half off. But definitely going to be playing the new map quite a bit, and I'll definitely have a lot to say about it for sure. And then we'll see what happens with the new suit. This doesn't really affect me right here, but for those that it does affect, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll probably talk about it in the next update video or the one after that next week. So, We'll also cover the balance changes tomorrow night and see what they did there. So that'll be in the update video, and again, looking over it tomorrow night. But yeah, guys, that'll be it for this one. Let me know in the comments down below any and all thoughts about this special newsletter update. But yeah, guys, usual stuff in the description: Twitch, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, Instagram. But have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace!